What's up, Wave Riders? Welcome back to Waves from the Outside. I'm Andy, and the Game of the Year award just came out, so I thought we would take a moment to see what games are up there, and maybe see if we can pick our favorites. So that's what I'm pull that up over here. Our 2020 nominees. Let's see what we got. Glasses on. Got a Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, what the heck? Animal Crossing, New Horizons. And The Last of Us Part 2. So I would say, Animal Crossing seems like a good game of the year, but I don't think it's gonna win. I would say The Last of Us Part 2 should probably win it. Ghost of Tsushima, maybe. I actually didn't play Ghost of Tsushima, but that game seemed like the type of game that might. But Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I thought it was a little slow, and it's a remake. I don't think it should win Game of the Year. Doom Eternal as well. It's a sequel to Doom. It was a good game. I don't know. I don't think Game of the Year though. Hades. That's an indie game, kind of indie game. It's 2D top down. It's like, let's get serious here, right? It's not that different from games I was playing in 6th grade on like the school computers when I was like going to miniclip.com or something. That's just like, it's much bigger and more in depth, but it looks a lot like Bastion 2, and it's like, I really don't think that Hades is Game of the Year. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got Best Game Direction. But so yeah, for Game of the Year, I think The Last of Us Part 2 should win it. Just a great story and gameplay blending, which is what I think at the end of the day games are all about. It's very innovative in that way. And I think the Game of the Year should be something new, something a little different, and something that brings the medium forward. Game direction though, it's a little different. So for game direction, that one looks like we got Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, and The Last of Us Part 2. Again, I would probably say The Last of Us Part 2 as well. For game direction though, I didn't play Half-Life Alyx. I heard it was really good on VR. So that maybe that could be an option. Again, Hades, best game direction. I don't think so. I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot of stuff about it, and it's just, come on, it's not that new or anything, and it's cool for what it is, but let's not get out of hand, you know. Final Fantasy VII again. I found the game, it was too slow. So much time spent just like walking, and there's nothing to hate more than being forced to like walk in like awkward places. It just slows down the pace of the game. Not game direction for Final Fantasy VII. Ghost of Tsushima again. That's a maybe, but again, I didn't get the feeling that Ghost of Tsushima was like too innovative. It was a very polished experience, I believe. Let's see what we got here. Best narrative. Best narrative, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Again, a remake. I know they made a lot of changes. This has definitely got to go to The Last of Us Part 2. That's it. What else could it go to for narrative? It's got to be The Last of Us Part 2. I feel like I'm just seeing The Last of Us Part 2 And it's like, it was a good game, but I didn't think, it's like, just considering the options. Let's see, best art direction though. Here's where it could be a little different. I don't think Last of Us Part 2 should win art direction. I thought it was a great game. I didn't think that it was spectacularly beautiful or like stunning though, in terms of art. Even technically, it just from a technical standpoint. Again, I don't think Hades either. Although that would be more in line with the kind of thing that Hades would be good for. But it was so similar to Bastion that I just didn't feel like particularly wowed by it. For art direction though, this is something Final Fantasy VII Remake that I feel like it could be up there for art direction, because Final Fantasy VII Remake was a visually stunning game, as was Ghost of Tsushima. So I would say between those two for best art direction. What else do we have here? Best score and music. Best score and music, with all the controversy surrounding Doom Eternal, I think that it's probably, for score and music, gotta go to Doom Eternal. The music was pretty fun in Final Fantasy VII, but I think that Doom is gotta be the one to take this, just because of all the context of what's been going on with the score and whatever. But for audio design, let's see what we got here. Audio design, Doom Eternal had great audio design. I don't know about Ghost of Tsushima. Resident Evil 3 is up there for audio design. I don't know about that. Last of Us Part 2 had really good audio design. I'm gonna go out on a limb here though and say, I'll bet you Half-Life Alyx had amazing audio design. Just based on the other Valve games that I've played and the other Half-Life games that I've played, the immersion from the audio, I think, is one of the things that they really excel at. And so I am gonna go ahead and say audio design. I'll bet you Half-Life Alyx is gonna win, even though I haven't even played it. Let's see what else we got here. Best performance. Best performance. Oh, here we go. This is the actors, and I know exactly who I think should win this one. It's got to be Laura Bailey as Abby. Amazing performance. As you know, I'm Team Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. After starting with Ellie and then switching over to Abby's perspective, I was totally taken by her side of the events. And by the end of the game, I was like, Abby, you are such you're a beautiful human being. And, that extends to the actor's performance as well. Laura Bailey, excellent work. I will vote for Laura Bailey as the best performance. And, I have no idea how they select who wins these awards, but given what we got, Laura Bailey for sure. Games for Impact. Let's see what we got over here. If Found, Spiritfarer, Tell Me Why, Through the Darkest of Times. I haven't actually played any of these. I haven't even heard of most of them. Spiritfarer I've heard of. I didn't look like the kind of game that would be impactful to me. But I don't know. I can't really say. Just skip that one. No clue. If anybody's played any of them and think they're really good, I would love to hear about it. Best ongoing. You know what? I don't even care about that one. I'm gonna skip it. Let's go best indie. Best indie. Here we go. Carry On, Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. So Hades would be a good contender for this. I think a lot of people would really like it to win. It's so popular right now. I would say, in my personal opinion, I think Carry On should win, just because, in my personal opinion, when I see a best of whatever, what I really see is something that's pushing the bounds of what the medium can be, and that to me looks like what Carry On is as a game, as opposed to Hades. Although Hades is like a very polished and it's very like well designed indie game. When I think about indie games, that's not what I particularly gravitate towards them for. You know, I want to try something totally new. And to me, Carry On is the one that's kind of providing that experience. Spelunky 2 is a sequel, so it's like, I don't know, it's not really that new. And Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. That, I barely even consider that an indie game. It was really fun. I gotta say Carry On for the indie games. Best mobile games, not gonna look at that. Let's see here. Let's skip to innovation and accessibility. Let's see what that is. Innovation and accessibility. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I'm playing that right now. Not on PS5. I guess recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I'm not sure what The Last of Us Part 2 did for that. I have no idea, honestly. I would say Assassin's Creed because it's on the new console. That's got to be doing something for widening game accessibility because it's motivating people to buy consoles. Go Best Action. That's a good one. Best Action: Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Nioh 2, and Streets of Rage 4. So Best Action, this is easy. Doom Eternal, just very smooth, very, just very like non-stop, zen, exciting, polished. Doom Eternal's got to win Best Action. No question. But we got Best Action Adventure. It's a little different. We got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Marvel Spider-Man, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars, and The Last of Us Part 2. This action adventure, I gotta go Last of Us Part 2. I loved that game. It was great. It was so immersive. Just kept you going. The storyline and the action blends together seamlessly. You don't feel like you're just watching a lot of cutscenes or you're watching a movie when you finish an action and the action's not repetitive. So in terms of like, it's like that's the height of gaming experience that I would want to see. So I have to go with Last of Us Part 2 for this. Ghost of Tsushima, I think that might turn a lot of heads for this, but for me, it wouldn't win. Let's see, best role playing. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona, Wasteland, Yakuza. So best role-playing game, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake should win this because it's really innovative in the combat system. It's a remake, but it's a totally new RPG experience. I definitely had my problems with it, but at the end of the day, as far as role-playing games go, they're always a little bit slower paced anyway. So I would say Final Fantasy VII, top-notch for like an RPG, a JRPG for sure. Western RPGs, it's like up there. It's a little different, but I think they're talking about the JRPGs, the Eastern style or the turn-based style. They're not really talking about like role-playing games like D&D or something, or like Skyrim. Those are really role-playing games too, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. They're talking about JRPGs, and that Final Fantasy VII has got to win. And what else we got here? Sim Strategy Family, best fighting game. Let's look at the fighting games. Fighting games: Grand Blue Fantasy, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter V, One Punch Man, Under Night. No clue. Super Smash Bros. Should probably win, but it's not on here. So maybe One Punch Man. Why not? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, come on you guys, it's time to move over. You've been around forever. Maybe it's time for One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. The show is really popular. I have a feeling it's not going to win though, just based on like the fighting games that are based on anime shows. They're not usually like amazing, just like gameplay wise. I have no idea. I haven't played any of those. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? Best VR AR. Let's look at the VR and AR. VR and AR, we got Dreams, Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead. I played a few of these. You know, Marvel's Iron Man and The Walking Dead, they were fun experiences, and Dreams is really cool. But I would say that, like, for genre pushing, for medium pushing, Half-Life Alyx, even though I haven't even played it, that's gonna win the best VR, hands down. Best family games. All right, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Obviously, that's gonna win. It's just created such a community around itself this year, and it came out at the perfect time. And it's really, it really, you know, I had my problems with it because I felt like it kind of overly kind of sanitized the old games, which were already very wholesome to begin with. They made them even more wholesome. They took away a little bit of the humor, but still, what they took away from in terms of personality, they brought back 10 times over in terms of just the things that you can do in it and the gameplay itself. So Animal Crossing gotta win Best Family Game. Crash Bandicoot, that's fun. It's a fun game. Animal Crossing. It's gotta be Animal Crossing. What else we got here? Sim strategy. I'm not gonna have any opinion on that. Let's just do content creator of the year. Content creator of the year. Wow. Alana Pierce, J. Ann Lopez, Nick Merckx, Tim Thetaman, or Valkyrie. Tim Thetaman. I think that they're all probably great. They all should win. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Best multiplayer. Best multiplayer games. Oh, look at this. Okay, we got Among Us, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Call of Duty, Warzone, Fall Guys, Valorant. Fall Guys should win this one hands down. Fall Guys, really fun multiplayer game. Just, that's like very easy. New game, that's exciting, everybody was into it. I mean, Among Us actually is really good too, but Fall Guys, I think, should win. Like, Among Us is fun, little game. Fall Guys is like fun, big game. I mean, even though it's not that big, but like, you know, it's like bigger, and it's like got the most room to grow, I think. So I think, you know, Fall Guys is gonna be around for a long time. Let's get best debut game. Best debut game, we got Carry On, Mortal Shell, Raji, an Ancient Epic, Roki, and Phasmophobia. I haven't played Phasmophobia. It looks really awesome though. I think Phasmophobia should win this one. Phasmophobia for sure. For a debut game. And did I miss any of these? Let's look at mobile games. Mobile game, we got Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Among Us, Legends of Runeterra. I hear a little bit about that. Or Pokemon Cafe Mix. I'm sure that's amazing. Among Us should win best mobile game for sure. Just, I mean, look at how many people are playing it. Easy choice, no question. Among Us should win that one. But for Game of the Year, I mean, just based on all the categories, it should be the Last. It should be The Last of Us Part 2. It's a sequel, but you know, it just has that blend: gameplay, cinematic, story, you know, innovation, but also classic feeling. Yeah, but those are my picks for Game of the Year awards. You guys keep on riding those waves and catching those Braves. I'll see you later. I'm Andy.